odds between 10 and 12 for favouritism. Some doubt. The favourite, though, is Highbridge goes in, so Highbridge cleared to run, and we're all set with the light on. Ready for the Paramatta Cup, over 1,900 metres. And they're off and racing now, and Samadoubt was one of the first out. Gresham handy, Casterton pretty handy on the rails as well. Wider Out is Tangled and Singing going forward, then Emperor's Way in the red jacket. More Energy's right off the track but pushing forward for a better position. That midfield now is Age of Fire, followed by Orvray. Further back to Big Duke, one off the fence on the outside of Highbridge, then came Allergic, and Red Cardinal is the last one as Samadoubt finds the lead going to the 1,400 metres by a length on Gresham. Two further back to Tangled has found a spot down on the rails. On the inside is Singing, one of three in the Australian bloodstock colours, and Singing fourth in the white cap. Two further back to last year's winner, More Energy. Similar margin then to Emperor's Way, Casterton back on the rails. A length further back to Warvray. The field is well strung out. Length and a half into the Victorian Age of Fire. Two further back to Big Duke racing in the checked coloured cap. A length behind is Highbridge. Second last Allergic, and Red Cardinal in the blue coloured cap is last of all. They lead the back now and go to the 900 metres, and Samadout's got them strung right out at this point by 3/4 to Gresham, is really keeping tabs there with the front runner. Three further back to Singing, then came Tangled. Further back to Emperor's Way now, three wide. Around More Energy and Casterton on the fence. Further back to Orvray from Age of Fire. Orvray really being scrubbed up. Two further back to Big Duke. Highbridge not going well. Then Red Cardinal and Allergic, but around the turn, and Samadoubt slipped 2 lengths clear. He's got Gresham well and truly under the stick. Then came Casterton. Wide out Emperor's Way. Tangled working into the clear, and further back to Age of Fire on the rails. Samadoubt inside the 300. Casterton moves up on the inside. Age of Fire's finishing well along the rails, and wide out Emperor's Way. It's Casterton. Here comes Red Cardinal from last, and Big Duke through the centre. The bloodstock pair, Big Duke, Red Cardinal. Red Cardinal goes home best in the cup. Red Cardinal beat Big Duke. Age of Fire third, Casterton home in fourth, followed by Tangled Emperor's Way. Then came Allergic from More Energy. Samadoubt weakened out from Emperor's Way, if I didn't call it before. Big gap back to Highbridge. Gresham dropped right out, so did Singing, and Orvray was a spent force a long way out. That's come from last.
Well, the two Australian bloodstock horses that were with Darren Weir transferred to Chris Lees have run 1-2 here, and another massive result in this quaddie. We had $50 for White Moss. This is $28.90 and $6.30 the place. Red Cardinal number 4. Jason Collett, Chris Lees beats 2 Big Duke, Brenton Abdullah, Chris Lees. Age of Fire number 8 has run third. Jay Ford for Ma and Eustace, and then Casterton in 4th spot. And Darren, we had the third horse, Age of Fire. It's also a transfer this time to Mara News. So Weir runners have run ex-Weir runners have run 1, 2, 3.
Fair dinkum. Ring the police here. How did that happen? The real stars. It's a race we misread tempo-wise. We thought, there's no speed here. Samadoubt will go 3/4 pace. Gresham kept him in his sight, kept him honest. He was out on his feet before the turn there. So it just turned into the stayers race. And I must say, they were both specced in that last couple of minutes of betting here. A huge shock, and was just one of them races on paper, and the bookies, I don't know whether they got the lot there, but a few bookies would have.
Well, just ask Munsey while I'm walking over to have a chat to someone from the Lees stable. What sort of a result was that, Muns, or did they find you? Did a few punters find you out?
It wasn't the best way in the race, Greg. It was definitely a winning result, put it that way. It wasn't. It was actually better than Big Duke, and not as good as Age of Fire. So Lizzie cost us something. Took the cream off the cake in the previous, but no crime tobacco winner, Greg.
Okay, well, I'm sure Chris Lees is down in Melbourne today. Lucas, are you doing the honours? You are, Lucas Miller. Well, two Darren Weir horses, but you have this long association with Australian bloodstock.
Yeah, we do, and they were presented to the stable in great order, and Chris has had only had a guide for him a couple of weeks, but Jamie and Luke gave us a good guide on their form and how they'd performed in training before, so it's nice to see them both run well today.
Well, you've got a bit to work with because they are talented stayers on their day, and they've found it this afternoon.
Yeah, they have, and we've got a nice track there and a solid tempo for them to finish over the top, so they're good preparation runs for them, for sure.
Well done.
Thank you.
So, ex-DK Weir horses run 1, 2, 3.
Well done, Jason. He's always a talented horse on his day, but I probably didn't expect him to do that, did you?
Chris rang me this morning and he was quite positive about him, you know, even though the distance, which is probably too short for him, and he said he'd come to the stable and he's shown a bit quite sharp in his work, yeah.
So it's really positive reports when a horse who gets over further has a turn of foot over an unsuitable distance first up.
Yeah, exactly. Well, he's come out of the Melbourne Cup. Look, I didn't really know his form prior to that, but he was obviously, you know, pretty high quality, and he showed that today. A strong run. 1900, and they really suit him down to the ground.
It gives you a good feel.
He does. He's a lovely actioned horse, and he had that soft ground, which probably benefited too.
Well done.
Thank you.